Oh, yes, the vets. First up on the vet train here, checka. Jack Stoll. Jack Stoll, formerly of the Eagles. Oh, yes, we're stealing from the other side now. They stole Barkley. We stole Jack Stoll. Take that.
Oh. Yes, take that.
That evens it out.
Wow.
So yeah, he's played the last 3 seasons in Philly. Played a total of 50 games, 26 of them starts. Again, obviously they've had some issues with their tight end, their star tight end Dallas, as far as injuries there. So he's definitely had to step in sometimes. But this guy's a blocking tight end. This is exactly what he is. I mean, last year, 17 games, 10 starts, 5 catches, 38 yards. I think that tells you right there what he is. Yeah, exactly. So, you got to go into expecting that same kind of performance. I don't think they were holding him back saying, "Oh, sorry, we can't throw you the ball." Like, but he still, even as bad as he was in the passing game, had a 52.1 PFF grade. This guy's a good blocker. That's what he is. But it's almost like having a third tackle out there that once in a while you throw the ball to. Kind of like the Howard Cross back in the day. We give you one catch per game. Like that's the way Howard Cross was. That's the way the position was though for years as well. Keep in mind.
Let's say for a long time, we make 30 like 3 times a game.
Yeah,
if you're lucky, once a quarter.
There wasn't many Kellen Winslow's or Mark Bavaros back then. It was until Tony Gonzalez, I think, is the one I actually give credit to changing the position, really making it more of a receiving thing. He was that guy.
Probably that's probably fair.
Everybody else kind of started from there. I still say he's actually the best tight end ever to play the game, by the way. Gonzalez, I still say. Just because he was a good blocker, too.
I was saying, you could definitely
and he did it for so long.
Yes.
Gronk probably is the most talented, but Gronk didn't have the drive that Gonzalez did to play for so many years and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, and as much of a meathead as he is, he had the smarts.
Fun personality. Anyway.
Yes.
But yeah, again, I think that the Giants are smart because they're bringing in a bunch of blocking tight ends because they've realized we've had issues with running the ball, passing the ball, and basically everything involving the ball because of the offensive line.
Especially on the right side.
Yeah. I mean, we've got a lot of new offensive linemen added on, but to have a guy like Jack Stoll who's got a few years of experience there, being a good blocker, he's still just 26 years old, so he's still young. You bring him in. You bring him with some other guys that we'll talk about in a little bit. You hold on to one guy that's specifically a blocking tight end that when the line is struggling, you can put him in there and help shore it up there and give Daniel Jones or whoever some time to throw the ball because we can't have a repeat of last year. That can't happen. There'll be mutiny, not just in the fandom, but probably in the locker room, to be very frank. I'm surprised that Dable held on to the locker room the way he did because when you have a defense that's doing good and you have an offense doing bad things will happen. Ask Dan Reeves when he got to the Giants what happened because that whole locker room was divided between the offense and the defense. They even took sides of the locker room. I remember that being an issue. So, like I said, it's going to be I think it's a more important role as blocking tight end potential than a lot of people are realizing there. And it might be the year that they keep not just 3, maybe 4 tight ends on there just to have one or two guys specifically to block and have that abilities there. So
Jack Stoll they should have done that last year.
Yeah. Well, they didn't pay attention to the position. A lot of things fell apart.
It's true.
So
thanks for listening to Two Giant Goofballs, a New York Giants podcast. We appreciate your support.
Thanks so much.